Anyway, we're live. Hit birds like a Chick-fil-A.
They're your friends. Of course, you're gonna say you won.
Yo, that shit was godlike.
I didn't get to watch it yet.
Oh, you suck.
Bro, I've been going through job training and tech-in training for the past week and a half.
Yeah.
I don't know what the outside world is, okay.
Yo.
Right.
Hold on, I gotta put on Do Not Disturb real quick.
All right, I'm here, I think.
Hold on. Man, I Do Not Disturb
Who
button.
the fuck is this dick eater on the side?
Alright. So, rumor has it, Spider-Man was the bomb.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just put the word on the street too.
Oh, man.
Also,
It's going to be a short one this week anyway, so I don't care.
yeah.
Because I'm going to
Ain't nothing to talk about but opinionated pieces.
Shut the fuck up. That nigga was trash.
We got TFC next week.
Oh shit, I forgot about TFC next week. Damn.
Nigga, you the one who's supposed to be dropped. Nigga.
Well, we got a freaking whatever. Anyway.
You the one who's supposed to be getting the stare. Where's Rice?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. OmegaSquad podcast episode 20. I'm your host, Mr. Rice. Got the squad in here, pretty much everybody except for Riff. Anyway, introduce you. Wow, you're a nut.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Holland's on his way, but anyway, introduce yourself. We're gonna start with Kenny.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Kenny. Good to be here. I would just like to say that if you don't listen to the podcast, you look like RoboCop without the helmet. That's all I gotta say.
Anyway, if you don't know what we talking about, we'll fill y'all in later. Anyway, introduce yourself, Yusuf.
My name is Yusuf Asar. I forgot what else. I'm ready. Yep.
Trash. Lamar.
Hey, y'all doing? It's Lamar.
Fan camera off, fella.
I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me now? I don't want to go downstairs. How y'all doing?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, my bad. All right.
Yeah, a proud up-and-coming Iron Division League of Legends player here.
Yo!
Oh, Lamar Iron Man.
Iron Man?
Yeah, just coming to say hi. That's it. I just suck at League of Legends. Fuck it. I don't care anymore. I just don't give a fuck anymore. Fuck you.
It's not like brown paper bag.
No, dog. That's it. You was talking about 90s themes that got you hyped, dog. The Iron Man theme from the 90s
Oh,
cartoon.
shit.
I am Iron Man.
Oh, my God. Oh,
that's what Kenny gonna post in chat when he get a scrub teammate.
Anyway, Holly, introduce yourself.
Good to know, buddy. This is beautiful. What is this, velvet? You ugly as shit. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh my
right,
god, yo.
Dude.
Anyway, you know who it is. It's Omega Nitro, Omega Squad leader. I'm Holland. Me and my squad Spark you like the Olive Garden to serve you news.
Use a bitch.
I'll take you out back and go hollow for hollow. I stay with the Big Mac like Ronald McDonald.
Oh my god.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Anyway.
Another OmegaSquad podcast. Me and the boys. We splurge by cooking birds like a Chick-fil-A. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Get me out.
Man, get your ass out the Iron Division, Kenny.
Oh,
I don't have that problem.
I don't got that problem either, but
Golden
but
boys.
all right, so not that many topics this week. And
pretty
basically
quiet.
you're getting ready for TFC next weekend anyway. Whole squad gonna be there, except for Riff as usual. Oh wait, are you going, Kenny?
We'll see.
Nah,
Nigga,
Kenny not going.
There ain't no we'll see, nigga. It's either yes or no.
Most likely no. Then I'm sorry. Jesus.
No,
Okay.
that's all right. Don't even worry about it. So
Yeah.
good.
I would have dodged.
But anyway, yeah. Next squad gonna be in the building for TFC.
Of course. Running it, do what it do.
Yep. Busting niggas ass.
Indeed, that too.
Run that fade in Dragon Ball. But anyway, all right. So our first topic at hand. Well, a little quick topic. Raphael coming to Soul Calibur 6.
Hey, that's gonna be annoying as shit to play against, but I'm glad to see him back.
Yeah, that guy was like
He's ultra AIDS.
extremely poke heavy. No. That's Max you're thinking of. Raphael was the duelist.
He got the fucking French rapier.
Rice, think if Fiora was a guy.
Basically.
Yeah, it's like an extremely heavy, extremely poke heavy character, very annoying, hard to catch.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, sound like
Oh,
my character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
him being in the game isn't surprising at all.
Well, yeah, of course.
He one of the classics. Started off. Well, he's not really one of the classics, but he's been a fan favorite since Soul Calibur 2 when he
Yeah,
was first introduced.
veteran character.
Fuck Raphael.
But
I'll never like Raphael.
well, man, he aims the fight, man. He got the HIV, and I ain't talking about the House of Virginia.
Oh man. I'm gonna be quoting this shit all night. I'm gonna be so left out. Okay. The one comment I have to say about him though is between 4 and 3 they changed him dramatically. At first he was just all right, I'm gonna poke you down, it is what it is. In 4 he became like I'm gonna make you miss and then just counter hit you missing kind of character for some reason. I'm like, all right, I get you supposed to be a fencing character. Now you just look weird. But yeah, that's it.
Would you look at this nigga?
This is velvet.
Shut up, Holland.
That's actually better from what we're talking about. Damn, man, with this velvet, that's nice. Shit. All right, cool. All right.
This is beautiful. What is this? Robert? You ugly as shit. All right. We gotta stay on topic. So,
All right.
Soul Calibur 6 Raphael. Man,
All right. Yeah, Raphael.
That's it.
that's it.
There's not too much to say about him.
Not too much to say about him. Like, I ain't lying to you. This roster is very meh. This is a very meh roster.
You think
The game is great, but the roster's there.
I don't agree. I think the roster is exactly what it need to be.
Okay. Let me re-say it. It's perfect, but it's not like, oh my god, I can't wait, it's so amazing.
Yeah,
It's
there's
more
no
like,
huge surprises in it. Everybody in there who need to be in there. That's about
yeah,
it.
exactly.
I'm kind
If you as well as the cool.
That Weapon Master dude looked pretty cool.
Yeah, as well. He looked stupid.
The boss character?
Yeah, the boss
Yeah,
character.
I don't know if he playable or not, but he's look cool.
Probably.
playable.
It's probably gonna be a playable version of him.
Yay!
Ever since 3, the bosses have been playable.
Yay!
The nigga, who was the name of the nigga with the gun in 4? He was actually my favorite stuff. He would like just drop down from the sky with a throne, like yeah, nigga, this the combo.
Uh-huh.
Where is the damn head? All right, y'all keep going.
All right, next one. We got Mr. MVP coming.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, boy.
For
Character
one,
we've all been waiting for.
yeah, I'm really
Yo,
excited.
MVP.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
But yeah, I was looking forward to him for quite a while. When I saw that elite
Same.
list, I'm like, I hope he's in there because don't get me wrong, like Killer Android 17, 18 are cool. Great that they're in the game, but in Dragon Ball Super 17 was holding it the fuck down in that tournament of power.
Sir.
So.
POP holding it down.
Yeah, because for a while it's weird because he was always a strong character, but didn't get a lot of solo love because he was always with his sister. And then Tournament of Power came around. That nigga had, I think he had the most eliminations or most assists, whatever. But he was putting up numbers.
He was last man standing. That's what matters.
And basically saved the world because if they didn't make that wish, the universe is because if you didn't make that wish, because said if y'all didn't make that wish, y'all were gonna go bye. So 17 held down his job. He did the damn thing, and he's gonna be in the game. I can't wait to see how he's gonna play because I'm assuming he has that barrier mechanic in there somewhere. So,
oh yeah, definitely. I hope he has the freaking when he threw the fireballs and it tracks you.
Oh yeah, those blue beams.
Yeah,
I'm thinking his level 3 is gonna be something like he did to Jiren, where he like trapped himself in the barrier with him and made it blow up.
Yeah,
something like that. But no matter what, I'm in there. He looked great. And he deserves to be in there too.
Yusuf?
Oh.
This nigga is the biggest advocate for fucking 17. He
died, yo. You gotta move on. But anyway, yeah, so 17, yo, man, MVP, Kobe Bryant, no questions, please.
That's right. Yeah, holding this trophy with no questions,
Yo, man, I can't wait for the trailer. Like, I want to see him in motion. I want to see what he looks like. Definitely gonna be working on him and Cooler. Because Cooler looks cool as shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when they both come out, that's going to be real interesting.
Oh man, yeah, I can't wait. I might check out Cooler too, but I'm not really feeling him already because the way he is.
Big body.
He's too big body. I knew he was kind of a big character, but damn. But whatever. But yeah, 17. Yeah, most. And I wonder what his assist gonna be.
That's gonna be interesting. Yo, if it's a beam, we in there.
Yeah, definitely. If it's a beam, yeah,
it's not gonna be a beam.
Yeah, I know.
It's almost guaranteed it's not gonna be, but
something close to it.
We'll see.
Yeah, because then if 17 has something I need, then bye Vegito. Damn.
Shit.
Oh, and if he has a low 2L, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, man, you asking for a lot for somebody we don't know nothing about. Shut up.
Yo, man, if he has a low 2L, man, I'm in there.
Anyway,
absolutely.
What else you got?
Now he's guaranteed secondary team though. He guaranteed.
Whatever he got, we gonna see, and I'm gonna play it.
Yep. Anyway, all right. Next little topic: Darkstalker costumes in Street Fighter V. Yeah.
Cool. Next.
Damn.
It's just weird because the only thing I have to say about that is they have more plans for costumes than they do have for the sake of balance in the game.
That's how they're making their money now. They're basically trying to be on some league stuff, but whereas Riot actually cares about the game, Capcom just cares about money, so it kind of falls.
Damn sure what it feels like.
No comment.
No questions. No questions.
No questions. Kobe Bryant.
A game that hasn't been released in a long time is finally coming back. Samurai Showdown.
Does anybody actually play Samurai Showdown here?
I did once.
I actually did a little.
No, as in no, not as in.
That was literally what I was getting to. Yeah, I did once.
Like I put a quarter in the machine. No, I mean
that game is fun as fuck.
Play Samurai.
I put a quarter.
I think 3.
I put a quarter in the machine trying to get King of Fighters 98, but
yeah, right. We all put a quarter in the machine, but nobody here.
That was a great game. I don't know what y'all talking about, man.
Rice, you do not play Samurai Showdown. Stop lying.
Okay, Rice. I'm not trying to.
Stop lying.
I'm not trying to say it's not a good game. I'm saying like It never appealed to me.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say it's not a good game. I'm trying to say you never played it.
I did play it.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Not that. No, not for real.
Of course not for real. I was young.
Okay, that's what we talking about, right? It's like, what the fuck? I'm not saying you tried. Oh, I tried it out once and was like, oh,
I
this
had
is a fighting game.
Damn.
I actually really played that game for real.
Nigga, when you was young, you didn't play that many. I didn't play that many games, man.
Well, so you didn't play that many games.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
Well, I didn't play that many games.
Yeah, I know you didn't.
Fucking Mickey, damn.
Anyway, shout outs to my nigga Haomaru and NaClRice and Uryo. Or is it Ukyo or whatever? I don't even know. I never really played that game too much. I don't think any of us here did. So, you know, I think everybody kind of out of the element on that. But it's always good to see a new fighting game.
Yep.
Y'all suck, man.
What you mean? You was gonna be on here fraud and actually trying to say something.
I wasn't fucking fraud, but I was
so
just
good
like,
damn well you don't play that game.
I did play the game, damn it. Shit.
There's a difference between
I
I touched the game before and saying you played the game, right? It's like that's what I'm trying to say. Next.
Fucking dick. Man, act like you can't give SNK any love, man.
I'm sure you can. You want to go play SNK Heroines?
Fuck no.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Next.
It's fun too. That's the fucked up part.
Yeah, that shit
Like literally, it goes right into what he was just saying. It's a fun game. Just no one likes it because no one can appeal to it because it doesn't have any interest. Next topic, please.
I'm playing Blaze Blue Cross Tag. Fuck that.
Well, have fun
You
with
playing a
it.
Switch?
That's also not SNK.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying I'm just gonna play that. Anyway, all right. Got to the real main topic. Fuckers. Damn, y'all just like fuck me, huh?
Kenny, you're the best.
We try and move on.
Kenny, you're the best.
Dickhead.
All right, come now, right? Stop pouting. What's the next?
All right, my bad.
Kobe Bryant, you late.
I know, man. You fucking dick.
I had the gas company here. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, you tell them niggas to hold on.
9 o'clock at night.
No, chill. Handle that. Nigga, Massachusetts houses are blowing up. So yeah, take care of that now.
All right, did it.
Are we in Massachusetts?
No, I'm just saying. They were like, yeah, the gas line leaking. He's like, all right, cool. Thank you for telling us gas line is leaking after 70 houses are blown up. Thank you so much.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit got out of hand. The gas company don't work there no more. That's how bad that was. All right, next topic.
Well, Yusuf, what's your thoughts on 17?
Oh my god!
So we
The MVP, the Don Dada, Mr. Barry himself,
Kobe Bryant,
Mr. Take That, Mr. Won't Stop, Can't Stop. They didn't bring out a trailer for him. That's why that's the only thing I'm upset about.
You know that shit's coming on Tokyo Game Show, man. Come on now.
right?
Yeah, do we have a
Game Show
screenshot?
going on right now, and we don't have it yet.
Was he part of
the
this?
end, nigga.
Wait, was he part of this list? Was that part of your list, or were we freestyling?
The league list, the whole league list is
the
actually.
whole league list was right.
No, not that. I'm talking about. Did you plan on talking about 17?
Yes.
Yes.
We already talked about it.
All right. Do we have a screenshot of 17? Screenshot 17 scan.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
What are you getting
All right, what are you getting at?
man?
I want to see this. I wanted to see what he's doing in the screenshot.
We rolled the program back for this.
All right, Yusuf, never mind. Damn.
What you mean? I didn't even get started. Y'all niggas in freeze, dog. Whatever. Just don't ask me for nothing. Don't ask me for nothing. Just go ahead.
Because you're doing a whole bunch of extra right now.
How we talking about 17, but we're not talking about what he can potentially do in the scans? Are you talking about the nigga?
About all that.
Well, ask me late. Go ahead. Next topic. What? Ask me that for it.
Anyway, SCR was just this past weekend. And there was a lot of upsets in Tekken. The two people I actually thought was going to freaking win was in grand finals, essentially, for Street Fighter 5. And Sonic Fox
Dom couldn't get it done in Dragon
Fox
Ball,
being Sonic
unfortunately. But he did make top 8 in every fucking game that he entered.
Yeah.
Which is godlike, but he also lost to Kazunoko, which is kind of
Oh no.
No, now Kazunoko, that team he playing right now is cheap.
What's the team?
Y'all talking about so Dragon Ball first. Who won Dragon Ball?
What's
the score?
Kazunoko.
Second place.
And Yamcha.
Wow.
Second place was Dom. Third place was a Good Game God.
No.
What are you talking about?
Are you trying to rush through Dragon Ball?
No, I was trying to say let's just do Dragon Ball now.
Oh, you trying to rush through Dragon Ball?
No, I'm not. I'm really trying to go. Okay. Because y'all have this tendency of just, all right, cool. We're gonna talk about Street Fighter
We're
first.
gonna get to Tekken in a minute, bro.
Oh.
I'm not trying to rush the Tekken because I ain't lie to you. Tekken was very predictable this month.
Let's talk about what happened.
Go ahead. Do Dragon
Ball.
Oh.
Anyways, Dragon Ball top 3.
Why you keep doing
It was Kazunoko, Dogura, and third place was Sonic Fox.
Oh shit, he got third.
Yeah, Sonic Fox couldn't even make it back to the run back, which was really surprising, and unfortunate that he couldn't win one for the home team this time. But I'm pretty sure he's not too worried about it. He was using the Nappa team the whole time, and I don't know how well that's going to work out. But
he said he's switching back to his team that one.
Yeah, he's switching back to his Grease because Nappa's cheap as hell and really annoying, but it's not quite cheap enough. That stuff isn't airtight, and Nappa's not that great a character in neutral.
Yeah, basically.
Damn.
Established neutral.
But still, shout outs to him. Hats off to him because that's like his new team, and he's still. He still got his podium placement.
It was a dope Gohan.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm 30 sure it was Gohan, and Kazunoko doesn't play Bardock. But it's his normal team. He just swapped out Kid Buu for
that shit with Gotenks, man. That shit was stupid.
Gotenks assist is just cheap as hell, dog. Like
I love it. I love Gotenks.
Annoying ass character.
Yup.
Character.
But yeah, did y'all see the match between Kazunoko and Dogura though?
It was mad.
Whew, that shit was rough. Fucking perfect him in the first game was like, damn.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
What happened? You don't belong here. Oh, okay.
Like a perfect in Dragon Ball is very rare, so it's like, damn.
Extremely hard to do. It's actually harder than it is to do in like Marvel. Well, Marvel 3 at least. Marvel 2 is probably the most. Actually, no, you can. It's harder to do in Dragon Ball than it is in Marvel 2 or Marvel 3. And Marvel Infinite's not a game, even though it's his 1 year anniversary. But we'll get at that later.
He's sitting there in a room with a candle on a cupcake, and nobody's there. Happy birthday to me.
Also, shout out to Moke, who's continuing to prove that Trump
Oh my
is
God.
a pretty solid character.
Yeah, I mean, Moke just always has tech. Like he's always got tech, and he's always got grease. So, like, good for Moke. He plays well. But yeah, perfects are extremely hard to come by, and Kazunoko a beast.
So it was about what 3 Bardocks in top 8.
Yeah, Bardock is still busted. Yusuf, did you watch any of that tournament or no?
No.
Rip.
Niggas never watch the tournaments.
Yusuf don't be watching shit.
He don't watch shit.
Niggas.
Gay denying it.
I'm not. I did. I damn sure didn't watch it. Shit. No offense.
It was good stuff though. Like you could have saw some good Trunks grease and probably stole some tech.
Who in there can I learn from?
Nigga, there's about 3 Bardocks in there.
Okay, there's a bunch of
But anyone plays Bardock. I mean, Bardock is Bardock. What Moke play?
He plays Trunks.
Don't play him.
Kid Buu, Bardock, Trunks.
Yeah, Bardock, Trunks, Kid Buu.
I don't care about Kid Buu. I don't play Trunks. I
Yes,
play
you do.
I play the
You're a Trunks player,
blueprints.
nigga.
No,
I play the blueprints.
I mean, all right, maybe you.
Oh,
switch
so
to
you
that
dropping
now.
Trunks now, nigga?
Yes.
Officially?
Yeah.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so you're a blue Vegeta player. All right, whatever. Anyway, so Tekken 7.
Until 17 come out.
All right, Lamar, your turn.
Anyway, Lamar.
Yo, how about for Tekken 7, the semifinals in the top 8 were more interesting than the top 8 itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there were so many upsets. Like JDCR got bopped, and he ended up having to fight Saint to make it in the top 8 in losers. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
So first, giving honor to God for nerfing.
Wait, this was the first.
Thank God
for season 2, by the way.
Yeah, giving honor to God for nerfing Lars back to where he needs to be, because that's bullshit.
Oh, come
he knows
on!
Yep, thank you,
that was
Harada.
bullshit.
Thank you,
That
God.
was
Come on, man! Nobody's playing
Lars,
him.
never. He can be never. They can take him out the game. Thank you, Harada.
No, it's not. Hear me out.
Arc Blast, man.
Hear me out.
Arc Blast, kiss my ass.
No, he right. He's still solid. Don't get me wrong.
Whatever,
He's still a lot better than what he was in season 1.
Yeah, but now
no.
Lars, the people who jump on the Lars bandwagon is jumping right back off it. So
I'm about to say, yeah.
likelihood of you seeing him is never going to happen. Nope, and there's not going to be.
They're not going to be.
Never seen a character.
All right. Tekken in a nutshell. First, Team Equinox. Okay.
Hey, shout out to Beck and Joey Fury.
Joey Fury. So, because first, I like the little jersey. I like that's different. That baseball jersey joint. That's something different. Besides that, they have a solid team all around.
I like
they have a solid team all around. I like the colors. Nice.
Yeah, including Ojai Francie.
Yeah.
Hey.
Shout out to Francie.
But yeah, Jimmy, the second they were like, yeah, SCR. I'm like, okay, cool. So Jimmy should win, no problem. Jimmy won, no problem. He didn't even lose. He stayed in the winner's side the entire tournament. Secondly, like if you watch him fight Dimeback at the end, it was like, wow, this is free. Oh my god. Yeah. And Oscar got buffed, but that don't mean nothing.
Yeah, man, she hurt. She kind of savage in this version.
She's savage, and then it's like, all right, well, that's cute. Watch these knees. Okay. So Jimmy won that. I think the more like you said, everything before top 8 was a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
Like Pokechop didn't make top 32. Pokechop didn't make top 32.
That's sad, yo.
That's kind of messed up. Everything before Grand, and then Shadow.
Good sport.
Shadow won the run back between him and Speed Kicks from Summer Jam. It was good. But that's the thing about it too, though. Claudio, and the thing is, I was thinking about how Claudio is this time. He's
I like
bullshit.
watching Anna way more than Claudio, though. So
yeah, I do too.
I hope Shadow.
I was like, he's bullshit. No, he's bullshit. But Anna's just. All right, I want you to guess when she's gonna go low. I want you to guess with all your heart when she's gonna go low, and I want you to duck and eat a medium.
But if you guess wrong, she's gonna get that daddy damage anyway.
I'm about to say, it's oh my god, she's bullshit. Anyway,
but yeah, I think she's less bullshit than Claudio, and but she's like Shadow's favorite character, so I hope Shadow can really grind it out with her and replacing Claudio as the real main comes back, because Anna's cool. I like Anna as a character.
I like Anna.
I don't like Claudio as a character.
Too anime for you?
Too freaking. Ugh.
He's edgelord. On top of that,
I mean, yeah, there's the edgelord thing, and then he's all freaking flamboyant with it and face roll. How you flamboyant and face roll at the same time? I'ma just burn knuckle at you, and it's like plus 1 block. Just running. Screw you.
And then but then here's what fucks at me. And then when I know he's gonna run me with the burning knuckle, I'm like, all right, I'm a duck. Go run, stop, and just hop kick.
Yeah, and then
that
dumb kick.
You're right.
It's like you got the most dumb face roll stuff in the game. Like why did Namco add new characters? And the new characters just be some stupid, dumbed down shit. What is your tactic? You know, how are you going to do this? You going out footsie and space it and like 13 frame punish? No, I'm just going to mash hot kick. And then if this character's far away, I'm just going to just do a dash 2. And it's like my best option. And I'm going to press this button and just get free unblockables. Fuck you.
Yep. And then, that looks negative. No, it's safe. No, but it's not. No, it's safe.
Like, no, like, it's negative. I don't care. Who knows frames anymore?
You leaning back. Wait, a quote from local host. You leaning back with both your hands out. How is that not negative? Because I do magic as well.
Like,
negative.
The trick is you thought it was negative. Ta-da!
The hands are faster than the eye. The hands are faster than the eye. All right, let's go.
Yeah, that character disgusts me.
Well, I like the Anna switch is going to be something interesting. Because Anna's actually to do a stronger one out of the two.
Yeah, and a whole lot less brain dead. So, like, I appreciate that. I don't like the Tekken 7 newcomers have just been too, no thought required.
Don't come at Geese Howard like that.
No, Geese is
a crossover character. That's not the same thing. I mean, as in the Tekken 7, like newcomers, as in new Tekken characters, not. Because
mine is Noctis. Fuck that nigga too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I wasn't even like talking about Noctis, even though Noctis is weak. But like Geese, his play style isn't base roll; it's King of Fighters.
Basically.
So it's not the same thing at all.
Man, fuck Noctis. Anyway.
But yeah, Noctis.
But yeah, it was a and also I'm making one more comment. JDCR not making top 8 is no longer an upset to me. Because he has not been making top 8 for some time now. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Well, they nerfed the character.
No, this is before season 2.
Yeah,
he was not making top 8s.
Even now, it's even worse because they nerfed his character.
No, they nerfed one of them, but the other guy who was winning with Hahachi got buffed out the ass now. So he should be running Hahachi. I don't know why he's not.
Look, it's different because sure he's probably going to get back in the form with Heihachi, but it's probably going to take some time. He dropped Heihachi for a while, where Heihachi brought it out as like a
find where he left him, pick him back the fuck up.
But
yeah,
going to have to pick him up and
check the lost and found.
Yep. You better find that nigga in the trash where you left him.
Right.
Technically
dead, but
you know what's weird? I have not seen a Shayu player. What the fuck?
P-Lane got 9th place.
He was playing Lay though.
He played Lay?
How the Tekken I don't know who playing who.
Yeah, he was playing Lay.
No, I didn't watch it. I'll be dead up with you. I've been training with my personal life. So
yeah, you been playing Lay, Sukin, or how you pronounce that?
That guy. There you go.
But yeah, like
gotcha, right? That guy.
Players. I'm like, what the fuck? What happened to Shayu? Did she get nerfed or something?
Who else? No, well, yes, she did, but it's not. Stop playing like level. A lot of people are switching off randomly.
They're just trying. They're trying
new stuff. Like SCR.
It's the first major for season 2 anyway. So
yeah, SCR was very much so hey, we're gonna be Tekken. Sure.
Experimented.
Yeah, people were experimenting a lot in SCR. Yeah. Speaking of experimenting, I think they was experimenting with their Smash.gg too because should I not throw shade, yo? No. Let me not throw shade at Uncle Valle, man. I'm sure it was a great tournament, but at the same time, I heard those brackets got fucked. I'm not sure exactly what happened. But yeah, it was just one Tekken pool that had like 4 or 5 top players in the same pool. I was just like,
what?
Ooh.
Yeah, like the one pool had JDCR's pool. It was nuts. It had just oh my god.
Everybody.
Yeah, and I'm like, was that on purpose? I don't think it was. Coach Steve's pool got messed up in Dragon Ball. It was a bit of a mess, but you know,
Chris G got fucked.
but yo, like, and I'm sure people complained about that, but at the same time, it's hard to run and organize a tournament, man. Stuff happens.
Yeah, that shit is not easy.
It is
As
not
y'all
easy.
think.
A lot of people take it for granted, so I'm not gonna shit on SCR or really throw shade, but it is worth a mention.
There should be a YouTuber out there who teaches people how to see the bracket.
Yeah, apparently something happened. I'm not sure what.
Anyway, so Kenny, you want to talk about Street Fighter 5?
No. Unfortunately, yeah, sure.
I think Kenny like the only one that watched it.
I was like, hey, you want to talk about Street Fighter 5? No, he doesn't.
Like, not really.
Why would? No, okay.
The only one who does watch it.
So first place was Mr. Sacco, second place was Yao Hai, and third place was Chris Tatarian. So right off of as we near the end of season 3 of Street Fighter 5, we see Manat has not necessarily had a reign of terror, but she's definitely been the handy dandy for a couple top players.
Busted.
Long, Sacco winning his second premiere event with the Broad. And so we're gonna see what happens down the line, because season 4 she needs to get handled. Because if you don't know in neutral, she has some of the best buttons. 2 good anti-airs. Establishes neutral very well and keeps control of neutral, and she has a complete momentum shutdown V trigger. So her winning majors is she's interesting to watch until you realize that she's kind of like one trick pony, but extremely effective one trick pony.
But it works.
Yeah, so you build towards her V trigger. Then you mash on wake up jab V trigger always works. I ain't throwing shade, but I'm just saying, like, I played enough online but not to know what it's hitting for. So, yeah. Other than that, second place was Mr. Zhao Hai, the Kami advocate, showing that he's still around. I know last time I saw him, unless I'm missing like a tournament or 2, last time I saw him he was at ESL. But Kami's still top 5.
Yeah, you definitely missed a couple of tournaments.
Yeah.
You was
just to see him place that well, unless I'm tripping.
No, he never shows up to that many.
I stand behind Kenny's
he always makes top 8.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I'm never here, but when I am, I'm winning. Oh shit! All right.
No, that's for real. Like every time he shows up, he makes top 8.
Who used to do that shit all the time? Like Nemo. Nemo is the same way.
Yep. But
yeah, it was a lot of upsets also for 5 too. So it was like,
yeah, but other than that, we had Chris Tatarian to third place with Ken Masters. Character you don't see that often in top 8. He's one of those characters. He has the same problem Bison has, where it's like he can beat any character, but he can lose to any character also. So it's like the best of both worlds, or the best in worlds. Double-edged sword. And yeah,
shout out to Ken mirror matches.
Yeah, props to Sacco, because his trademark with the character is pushing them into the mechanical limits and having this unnecessarily high execution barrier in a game like Street Fighter 5, which is 1-2 buckle my shoe easy.
Yeah, right. Like it seemed like Sacco out of his element, but he managed that pretty well. But you won't be seeing any Sacco combos in this game.
Not really.
Yeah.
But yeah. So other than that, it was pretty cut and dry. Nothing really insane. You'll never see anything overly exciting from Street Fighter. Occasional upset. Punk did make top 8, which I'll point out to him. Shout out to the hometown kid.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I don't know though. I don't think he's gonna make Capcom Cup this year though.
I think he will.
Is he? What's up with his points?
He kind of needed a top 3 placement, to really.
Yeah. Another upset.
We'll look at the standings.
Yeah, gotta look at the standings. Another upset that did happen was 801 Strider versus Daigo.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Daigo
801 Strider showing off the power of G, the president power.
Yeah, so G, presidential power.
Yeah, power to
I'm calling that now. I'm calling that now. By the way, G gonna be top 3 in season 4 because everybody know he good, but not everybody playing him because Monot. So Capcom gonna be like Monot needs to get nerfed.
He's like top 3 now.
No, I'm saying he's going to make the cut after they move buffs and nerfs around for season 4.
Yeah, he thinks that even though he's mad good, he's not going to really get nerfed like that.
Yeah,
that's fine.
What I'll say, regardless of that, is that in terms of the character, the most potential and the most impressive character, I'll say he definitely takes the cake.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just he has a really cool, unique game plan. You charge up your presidency, you go hand, you get stronger. His zoning gets better too as he levels up. I think he has the most potential of all the characters.
But yeah,
light it up.
Light it up. Currently, Punk is at 28th place. So I think it's the top 32 globally they go to Capcom Pro Tour. I'm not exactly sure about that, but yeah, right now he's making the cut. So we'll see.
He's hanging in there.
Hanging in there.
No, because I think it's the 20 something because.
Well, he's 28, so.
No, I knew it was something. I forgot what the hell it was, but whatever.
Whatever. All right. What else? We done with Street Fighter?
Yeah.
All right. Yo, they had Soul Calibur 6.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it's not looking like Soul Calibur 6 is going to be a TFC. You know, a single tear rolls down my cheek. But it was at SCR. And yo, top 3. First place was who was that guy again?
Signia?
Yeah, Signia. Yep, he's a Yoshimitsu player, which is pretty awesome. Third place was No Face Killer, and who sneaks in the second place, but the fucking typical Sonic Fox.
Our furry
and people were mad upset that he got second place.
Swiper, no swiping. Come in and swipe second place.
So,
but people forgot that
using the Witcher bull.
Play Soul Calibur.
No, people.
He was never really a Soul Calibur player. He was a DOA player.
No, he used to play it though. That's what Kayane said.
Not like that though. Like as far as in tournament, he would never actually be entering the tournament in Soul Calibur 5. I remember. As far as third place, as far as 3D games, DOA was his shit. It was mostly DOA. Like, sure, he dabbles in like everything because of Sonic Fox, but as far as like breaking into the 3D scene, it was only ever really DOA. But until now, the game's not out yet.
Remember, he's also learning Smash.
Yeah, right? The game's not out yet, but the Echo Fox, Sonic Fox trying to take over. I went in there, bust all them Soul Calibur balls asses with Witcher Bull.
White Wolf.
Witcher Bull.
There you go. White Wolf Witcher Bull. That's how I wanted his name to be. That's going to be his name for the entire season 1. White Wolf Witcher Bull. Y'all lost to him? Oh, yeah.
Witcher Bull came out, did the damn thing. He went to losers Sonic Fox went to losers kind of early. I thought it might have been over, but he battled all the way in the second place. It was crazy. It was a really good tournament. It was good to see. Soul Calibur 6 is a mad fun game. Every character seemed really viable. It plays a lot like Soul Calibur 2, so it's actually a good game. And yeah, that shit was great to watch. It's a good watch. You can find it on YouTube. I had to watch the ending on that because it got kind of late. I took my ass to bed.
West Coast Times.
And Nightmare looks like he's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, he does look really fucking good.
Yo, because he can get like basically we never really talked about what the mechanics are in Soul Calibur 6, and I kind of don't really want to get into.
Talked about how White Wolf worked once the spells.
Yeah, with the spells and shit. But with how the soul charge works, and it basically gives everybody, quote unquote EX moves. Nightmare, he can knock you down, do a move where he basically, starts consuming your soul to charge up, and then gets like a free EX move off of his shit. And he has this one move that's just this drill. It leaves him hella plus, does a retarded amount of damage, and knocks you back. It's pretty dumb. So Nightmare looks like he's going to be simple and extremely effective. Taki also looks like she's going to be a problem because she just looks cheap. But, yeah, top 8 had a lot of good character representation, including 2 of my favorite characters, Sophia and Mitsurugi. So I was
corny bitch ass
Shoto
characters.
How are they corny bitch ass Shoto characters? What are you talking about?
Sophia isn't the poster girl for the game.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, I remember this discussion.
Oh,
I remember this discussion.
I mean, for this one, not Soul Calibur in general.
Boy too?
Huh?
Isn't Mitsuru the poster boy?
No, Mitsurugi is like the Heihachi.
What the fuck does that mean?
Well, one, this is a 3D game, so it's like not really. It's not really the same kind of analog to like that shit.
Okay, you know what?
What the fuck does that mean? Yo, I'm gonna tell you.
No, can we switch?
No, hold up.
By the time to argument,
question, I'm gonna explain that. How what Heihachi is not really the poster character of Tekken.
Okay.
But he's like he's like the classic, the handy dandy. He's always there type shit.
Oh my
God. The poster character of Tekken is like Kazuya or Jin. And it has been for years now. They're in the fucking intro.
Hey.
Heihachi is like always.
All right, noted. Got
fan favorite character.
Rice, remember that conversation we had a couple months ago talking about like what Tekken was?
This is what I was trying to avoid. I remember Kenny. I remember exactly.
Similar explanation by Holland.
I was trying to avoid this.
But y'all still don't get it?
I get it perfect. I perfectly get it. I was trying to avoid it.
The poster character of Soul Calibur is Nightmare.
What? Yes.
That is true.
Yes. Yes.
That is true.
Because technically speaking, he's the thing they're fighting over.
Like if you like anyway, Rice, you say what? Go ahead and type into Google Project Soul, and what character do you see on the fucking logo?
Okay, we're not gonna yell at each other, all right?
I'm not yelling.
Lower your voice.
Because I gotta lie to you, I saw this shit coming. The second he said, yeah, you know, she the Shoto character. So I'm like, oh shit, here we go. And how is this reputable? No shit. No.
I think it's a good conversation to have, though. Like, you know, but you talk about what the poster character is. It's Nightmare, not Mitsurugi or Sophia.
Okay, you win. Next time. I don't want to do this today. I'm laughing too hard.
Mitsurugi's always there, and Sophia is that girl. Although Shanghua is like more important to the story. I don't know. Soul Calibur's weird.
Anyway, quick run through of Injustice.
Injustice.
It was there. All right, next topic.
It was a pro series, John.
That series is still going.
Yo. Speaking of that, like I'm not. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna name drop, but I was talking to somebody who like actually used to play Injustice a lot, and apparently that game like really is super stressful and sucky to play. So the only reason anybody enters it anymore at all is if it's like part of the pro series, what's not, and that's like the only thing keeping me alive because it's not fun to play on a high level. I mean, that was just an opinion I got. I've never liked the game because NRS games are always stiff as fuck. But like the reason that you'll see people enter Injustice for stuff like SCR, which is like an Injustice Pro Series event, but for Summer Jam, the numbers be horrible, and I'm not expecting them to be great for TFC either. And apparently, that's just because a lot of the top players just don't have fun fighting each other in that game.
Interesting.
Yeah, like, that's the same shit I heard.
Which is like crazy. Like that's crazy to me. But you know, and because apparently once you don't have a life lead, then it's just a slow burn until you die, and that's really it.
That is an NRS problem.
You're just waiting for them to make a mistake, and you can go like a good 3 minutes just waiting for a mistake that might.
And to reference that, try getting your life lead back from Captain Cold.
Yeah, good luck.
Like watch some of Sonic Fox online matches. Like if you got ahead, you might as well disconnect and shake. Take out your USB cord and just shake the nigga hand.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's not fun for like anybody. So the vast majority of players have quit the game outside of IPS events.
Yep. So yeah, first place was Sonic Fox. Second was Hayate with the Robin.
His Robin's fun to watch.
Yeah.
I hear
And
Dragon.
third place was Rewind, who he ran that shit back. Like he went like down like the first or second round, which was ridiculous. But anyway, shout out to my man Gurr also.
Yeah.
Grr.
The homie.
I love it, dude.
Big man.
I wish his match against Rewind didn't happen the way it did, but he gonna grind it up for the Pro Series, whatever the hell it is.
Mr. Gurr, big fella.
I told him at Soul Jam, I'm like, yo, every time you come here, I watch your matches because you're like my favorite. You're like one of my favorite ones here, and I'm like, low key, it's because I've been waiting for you to just really take the whole thing. And he did, I think.
Yo, see, that's my man Steve, Coach Steve. That's his boy. So yeah, gotta look out for the people. You know, coach is fam. So if he coach fam, then he fam.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Injustice is ass. So yeah.
Oh damn. But yeah, cross tag. First place was Jonah. Second place was Kazunoko. Third was Koopa. Pretty much I only saw like a little bit of basically top three. For that, and
yeah,
Ruby and Gordo was pretty much the match between the two.
Even after Ruby got nerfed, she's still like mad good. So
yeah. All right, next topic. Do we want to talk about this real quick? This is gonna be a quick topic.
Oh, breaking news!
Quick of the day.
Quick breaking news. Yeah, over in South Korea.
Over in South Korea,
things
apparently infiltration. The rumor, the current, nothing's confirmed at the moment, but the rumor is the infiltration is actually in some legal troubles concerning his ex-wife on some domestic violence type shit. Yeah, like being accused.
Who's doing that?
Nigga, stop doing that.
I don't know who's doing that, but they need to stop. But
I guess you can say he's breathing through an iron lung.
Oh, but yeah, yeah, you know.
Iron.
Wow, we gonna start that now? That's savage.
Get it out the way.
But
Iron.
but yeah, so yeah, heavy shit infiltration, being accused of domestic violence. Apparently he took it to the courts.
Yeah, there's apparently from what I've seen, there's transcripts. I read the transcripts, not looking good. It's like audio files involved. Now this shit is hard to get obtained from because they do have a different judiciary system, how things are handled.
It's also in Korean, so
it's also completely in Korean, so
we don't really know.
Right. So I'm not sure. See, I don't know. It's weird. I'm on the fence about it. It happened. Shame on him. If it didn't happen, it's crazy how fast people are demonized.
That's today's climate, man.
Yeah. So I think that it's not looking good for him.
Nope.
Apparently, instead of showing up for a court date, I don't know if it's for a summon or if he was served or not, but regardless of that,
the second trial he was supposed to show up, but he's currently at Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah, which is actually not that big of a deal because his lawyer is there representing him anyway. So he doesn't have to be there.
Yep.
Like here's my thing: we don't know exactly how the courts work in South Korea, what the legal system is over there, and so whether or not this is like a huge deal or a big deal, like it's fucked up. It's a fucked up situation, and if that's true, then I mean that's a shame. But I can't really say what this is going to spell out for him legally, or whether or not this is going to be being arrested or jailed or anything like that, because I have no idea how the courts work over in South Korea. At the end of the day, this is something halfway across, all the way across the world, on the other side of the world, and couldn't be any less of my business. Thanks. So instead of like harping on exactly what infiltration did, I'll say that, you know, from my perspective as a person in the FGC, a lot of people have some fucked up shit that they've done and skeletons in their closet. And, you know, a lot of people in the FGC have done fucked up things. And
Correct.
infiltration is a person just like everybody else. And I'm not one to judge. Like whatever they did, whatever he did with her is not, it couldn't be any less my business. Whether or not he's an Evo champion or just some random dude who never comes to events again, or whether he's at TFC, none of that shit's my business. So I'm just going, you know, I think we had to get it out there because, you know, it's breaking news. But at the end of the day, whatever happens, happens. And,
Yeah.
you know, this none of my business for real.
But it's just crazy how people that have nothing, like have no stake in the matter, go above and beyond.
Always had the most to say.
Yeah, like, I saw,
the fuck out
yeah, like I think his most recent post is him taking pictures of him at Tokyo Game Show, like the exhibits and stuff like that. And then fucking Vic Viper, because yes, I will name drop. I'm not that nice.
Yep.
He was like, "How's your wife doing?" I'm like, "Why would you even bring that up?"
It's like, one, he's not married anymore, so
he's not married anymore.
So you're a jackass. Two, whatever happened here, this happened when they were married, and they got divorced. Like how many? Like almost half a year ago, maybe longer. I'm not sure exactly how long ago this was, but in other words, this is old shit. Two, if he's going to get punished, then he's going to get punished by the South Korean legal system. So what the fuck does it have to do with you?
Yeah. Like, even though it is just bad anyway, but it's just like just mind your business.
Yeah, bad scene, yeah.
Actual factuals.
For what I was reading, when it comes to South Korea, I don't want to get all deep and serious about this, but South Korea, from what I'm reading, don't really like handling domestic cases like that because they think it's a private matter, but they have been gradually increasing their concern about it, but it's still not being handled as much as Korean women would like it to be because they have like nonprofits and stuff like that down there.
Mm-hmm.
But so there's a chance that infiltration probably will get, I ain't gonna say a slap on the wrist, but the most they would probably do is send him like some classes, something like that. Will he get, what kind of is he sponsored?
Panda Global.
Panda Global.
So
where are they located?
Or he going to
what kind of sponsor is that? Like, is that a
salary?
That's American.
A salary.
It's American.
Yeah,
that might affect. Might affect that because if it was like a Korean joint, then nah, I wouldn't see him getting dropped. But because it's America, you know, we're kind of like in a sensitive country now. They're going to drop it.
Well, yeah, Panda has actually already commented on Twitter about that, saying that if
they're
stuff gets corroborated,
they're gonna dog Panda if they don't let it drop him.
Yeah, they're investigating, and if it gets corroborated, then they will, they will take quote unquote appropriate actions, which pretty much means they're going to drop him if all of this shit gets corroborated. But
right,
that's pretty much it.
And is it going to affect him really seeing him again, like doing major tournaments?
No.
How's he going to get to the place?
Well, it depends. Like,
all right, people forget, infiltration has been unsponsored before, and still made it out to pretty much everything. So that's not really going to stop
from Capcom Cup.
Okay, I don't know their financial shit. So yeah, I thought them chasers like that dude always sponsored blah 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 blah.
Nope, he didn't have a tag on his name for a few tournaments. When he started winning, he didn't have a tag on his name for a while.
Okay, so, but it might. I think a problem that may happen is like with, I don't want to bring it up, the credit card scam bull. He dipped off. We ain't seen. He hasn't been coming back.
Andre, well, he's done shit actually surrounding events. This is a domestic violence dispute. Like,
well, he did have a rape case with allegations from shit like that, right?
Yeah.
He had to go through that. So infiltration come back around. I'm not sure how people, especially in America, is going to view him. What they going to say?
Nobody going to do anything at an event.
They're not going to do anything, but it's it's going to be a fight. It's going to be like, why is he here? How's your kids? How's your wife? Shit like that.
Well, people going to say shit on stream. People going to say, going to make comments. But as far as TOs are concerned, they're not under any obligation to do anything to infiltration. Because again, it's nobody's business.
Well, one, I don't think they should. America, our tournament's doing anything because that's in Korea. We can't do. We're not the world police. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So, even if it was in America, we're not the American police.
Yeah.
I'm tired of people wanting people to do shit about every little body.
It's just funny how one thing that happens in FGC and niggas turn into Max Payne and shit out of nowhere.
Yeah, right. You turn into super vigilante. You want to go fucking jump on a web and swing into the dude's fucking house like you're Spider-Man or some shit. Like, one, you too late to do anything about it. If she got beat, she already got beat. That's why it's in court. You can't do anything. Stop that. Talk about something you can't unbeat her. But will be.
Reserve my table for one in hell. I'm sorry.
But you can't do anything about it, and it's not anybody's business but him and hers in the Korean legal system. If something happens at the tournament, or no, if something happens that's not at the tournament, call the police. If you're not the police, what's that have to do with you? If you don't like it, that's cool. You can not like it all you want, but you're not going to do anything about it. So just shut up. Mind your business.
Mind your business.
Like, and if you want to shame him and all that type of shit, like, come on, like that's not necessary. If
you're probably not gonna stand the fuck you saying anyways.
Yeah, no, he understands English.
Christian actually speaks really good English.
Yeah, he speaks good English. But the thing about that is, if you don't want to deal with him, I 100% respect that. Like, if you've lost respect for him, I 100% respect that. But like, I don't want it to be like an angry mob type situation, because at the end of the day, it's not your business.
Right.
Daigo slip and fall some pussy, then it's going to change the game.
Yusuf, you're not right.
I'm just saying, it's the truth.
Fucking Yusuf.
Okay, I'm wrong.
Ain't nobody say you was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I love
my friend. So that's it on that situation.
Yes.
Now you didn't even talk about what I do. Go, I'm listening.
This is your topic here, so
what's my topic?
Wait, what Yusuf say he wasn't going to talk about?
Wait, yeah. What were you about to say?
Yes.
No, I was wondering, did we ever talk about the Gary Oak situation?
Gary Oak?
Gary Oak.
Yeah. The cheerleaders.
The cheerleaders. Oh yeah, we talked about that last podcast. Podcast after Evo.
All right, don't worry about it. All right, all right.
No. He got cheerleaders and shit. He got a whole cheer squad.
Yeah,
nutty shit.
We talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about that last podcast.
I'm just wondering. I forget things. Go ahead. I'm listening. What I do?
Anyway, so this is what you wanted to talk about. So
me?
Yeah, you the one who mentioned it, nigga. Old school versus new school FGC.
Oh God, that was a joke.
It was a joke, but we could talk about it.
That as a joke.
Wow.
Why do we actually have that?
I was joking. No, that's
gullible ass. You can't even joke with that.
Since we on the subject, this is not what I wanted. I told you what I wanted.
What?
You wanted what we not going to do.
Yeah, I wanted what y'all not going to do, because y'all don't want to do what I wanted to do. Y'all think I'm drawing.
Yo, right.
If
you lost with your slow ass, I'll fill you in later. But we squashing that now. No,
we can say it. I can say it. I'm saying.
No.
What are you talking about?
He don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna say
I'll fill you in later, Rice. Moving on.
Huh?
I'm so fucking confused right now.
Right, everybody confused. The kids confused.
So we gonna get on our knees and pray. And anyway, finish what you saying, Yusuf.
Look, Rice. Remember earlier I was saying we should have 2 people on here and to talk it out. We was gonna market it.
Fuck that, man.
All right, then. All right, then. So we're not doing what I wanted. So that's not happening.
No.
Exactly.
Y'all niggas, we can watch a whole snitching show on rate and credit card scams, but if I'm gonna talk about fighting games between two people, it's a problem.
Yusuf, move on.
We talked about domestic violence.
You
Korean.
move on.
I didn't bring it up.
Move on.
Yeah, I thought you was for real with the topic, nigga. Like, nigga.
What?
Remember, I was fucking working until about 7 o'clock, nigga. I had
to.
These niggas is talking about. All right.
Damn.
All right, what you got to say on the subject, Yusuf?
Well, I just wanted them to play each other. But
all right, well, we ain't on that. But you talking about old school versus new school? What young boys coming up? New, what the Eminem versus MGK? What's up?
Well, we already know that the new players now doesn't run back then. Like new players got they coming up from Street Fighter 5 and doing dumb shit and 50 fizzies and all the other shit. We're used to like footsies and actually having an actual skill.
Well, in the situation the situation you was talking about though with these two particular players, it was on some Eminem versus MGK shit, but actually the young boy might be the Eminem of the situation.
I think the young boy might actually whoop the old school ass and they everything. But
be the Eminem of the situation.
The old school people not too fond of him anyway.
What are we talking about?
No, the old school guy. Who I wanted to play against the young blood,
young whippersnapper,
the young blood. No one's really fond of him anyway. So
old
and new school is going to be against him anyway.
That's savage, yo.
Am I lying?
All right, no, well, you might not be lying, but we losing people right now. Like I think the only two people that understand this conversation right now is me and you. So
no, I understand move on. Now. Shit.
So we gonna move on anyway. What are y'all thoughts? New school versus old school? Like what you got to say?
Start it, Yusuf.
What the fuck? This wasn't a real topic, Rice. This is your fault.
I didn't want this. I told you what I wanted.
Anyway, hold on. I'll be back.
Piece. You'll be back. What kind of fucking king?
This can't get up.
All right, can't.
I have a perspective on it. Old school versus new school. I personally think, from a mentality perspective, new school is slightly better. New school is more open to different ideas. They're not afraid to steal tech from YouTube. I mean, like they have. What's also funny is they don't necessarily like the old school games because they're off-putting and hard to play. Whereas new school players like Knuckle Deuce, Sonic Fox, stuff like that, they didn't play too many of the older games, so they have nothing to base their fundamentals off of. So they get good at the new school games, so they're more dominant.
But have a lack of like fundamentals type shit.
But yeah, exactly. So it's kind of a blessing and a curse, right? Because you're gonna get less respect from the old school because they have a really stubborn mentality about like who's good at what games and for what reasons. As compared to the blessing being you're making a lot of fucking money. Because I'm sorry, new school bread makes way more than old school in terms of
in terms of which games. Here's my thing though. What the fuck is the distinction? Because I remember let me elaborate before I get an answer.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because the thing about that is, even though I'm definitely not a new school player and not even on some mentality shit, I definitely have a more old school quote unquote mentality. I would not consider myself an old school player at all.
Right.
Like people would say that now because it's crazy how the times change. Because I started with Street Fighter 4. But Street Fighter 4, as far as fighting games is concerned, is not a very old school game at all. Wow. That's recent as shit.
Yeah.
All things considered, like we can go talk about people who are only good at games that came out last millennium. Oh, and I mean that's not an exaggeration. Games that really came out in 1999 or earlier. So, like Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 4 is comparatively pretty new and not. Well, I mean, we're not going to talk about 5 because 5 is wildly different, but still, and then. You have people who were like gods back in the day that are still gods now, like Sako and Daigo and whatever. So, I mean, I don't know if we'd say old school versus new school as a matter of mentality, because, I know some players who weren't even born back when these old school games that really drilled fundamentals into what were going on. But I know players who weren't even born back then that still have a better old school mentality, or a better grip on fundamentals and like the basic shit by those standards than old school players today. The people who were actually there playing Super Turbo. So
funny.
So like is pretty interesting when people say old school versus new school, and I don't know if that's like supposed to be just a matter of age, supposed to be a matter of what game you played or what, because I don't know, it's weird.
Well, I don't know. This is at the same time, new school people are more welcoming and willing to play, where old school people are like, nah, this game's scubby, it's trash. Come play Marvel 2 with one hand and 3 characters available, and then we'll consider you a man and all that stuff.
But I think that's an outspoken minority. And
it's true, but it's still an old school mentality that I've seen like echoed throughout the people I've met.
Because they're young boys who will go back and play games that are older than them. Yeah. Like shout outs to my man Jumani, who don't do nothing but play them old games.
Damn sure don't. Yeah.
But and at the same time, again, Sako and Daigo are good examples of people who are like, thriving, even though they were playing before a lot of these players were even born.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
it's weird. It's a sensitive topic because I don't have anybody here that's really considers themselves old school, really. So yeah,
we don't got none of the OGs, old.
Yeah, I just know a good amount of them. I think that they feel a little bit out of their element because their games are either dead or in purgatory for as time goes on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nobody cares about them later.
Yeah, not as much, right? But I think the most important takeaway is that old school definitely has something to teach. Like they do know certain tricks and tactics. That
and certain ways of approaching the game.
Yeah, like I remember it was funny to watch. Like when Marvel 3 first came out, a couple of Marvel 2 EGs playing it and just mauling people and like calling out people. Not calling out people, but like punishing people's assists like 9 times out of 10. I'm like, that's definitely a Marvel 2 thing.
Yeah, you learned it from Marvel 2.
Yeah, so it's like when a new school player runs into that, they beat themselves because they mash out their little Tron assist and then Dormammu just blast them from across the screen and they lose. So it's certain things that you see it transitioned over for them in a proper way.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are some benefits to being old school.
I think that fighting games in general it's a very fluid skill set. Yes. It translates very well from one game to the next, even from 2D to 3D. From old to new, a lot of the even though a lot of the games might not emphasize a lot of the skills that you would like,
yeah,
quote on Street Fighter 5, but at the same time, it never really leaves the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a lot of that shit stays valid once you actually master it. Once you got a license and fundamentals, that shit stays valid forever, regardless of how many games that come out. So I think that people make a little too much of a distinction between old and new school. It's more like, can you play fighting games or not? And then from there, it's just which fighting game, which flavor of fighting game have you actually learned?
Yeah, I would love to see a conversation between like a high level old school player and a high level new school player, kind of like that I'm Not Racist video where it's like a white dude and a black dude sitting down talking about it.
Yeah, and at the end you'll just realize that really like they end up thinking pretty much the same.
Right. Right.
Like if you're a top player, you're a top player and you have a certain mentality and a certain way of approaching the game that while you may have your own little, your own little quirks on that kind of shit, at the end of the day, y'all are speaking the same language.
Right.
But yeah, that's my theory on it.
Yeah, that's true.
Anybody else?
I will say that the mentality of certain old school players is fucking annoying. Like that back in my day shit. I hate that.
Yeah,
back in my day. Back in my day.
That's when
back in my day, Marvel 2, every assist was invincible.
That's when anybody get old and crotchety. A lot of people fall into that trap. Like, oh, back then you wouldn't be able to do that type of stuff. And the funny thing is, that's the fuck you would. Shut up.
Damn.
Yeah, scrubby ass shit back in the day in those old ass games, just like it's scrubby ass shit in today's games. Like some shit may be more scrubby, some shit may be less. Some games might be worse, some games might be better. But it's all the same fucking shit. Stop bitching.
What is a super?
You know what's cool though?
Stop bitching. Pick a
There are some old school games that carry over well. Like they last a test. They can stand the test of time. Like I've been playing Breaker's Revenge for like hours and go, damn, I gotta stop. I got other things to do today. And so that's the one thing I've always noticed. A lot of those old heads who we still see hanging around in tournament scene who don't play nothing but old school games. They had like a lot of them are like just like it's funny because remember they stuck with yeah. And I remember Joey knew beating on people who was like that. It was funny as hell to me. I'm like, they knew school, and they just sitting there beating on people who only do this. That's hilarious.
That's why I was saying that as far as what the school, it's the same fucking school. Old school, new school, it's the same shit. It's just whether you're good and know your shit or not. And people who are and people who are basically saying that, in this game it wouldn't be like that. That's not because of the age of the game. It's because the game's different.
Now, for me, I've always looked at this whole thing about old school versus new school. But I agree with you completely. Like, to me, it's all the same. It all transverses over. Like, there can be games that are like, hey, this is an older game, but it plays like, any other fighting game sometimes. Or it's like, hey, this is the one genre of game.
Yeah, however, not every old fighting game had a huge focus on fundamentals and all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm in misconception.
However, for me, when it comes down to old school versus new school, I'll say it's the scene and the way we make things happen. Like it sounds kind of like off-putting, but I'll explain a little bit. First, the whole idea of like us making something out of nothing. That still happens from time to time, but like back in the day, it used to happen over literally nothing. Like it used to just be niggas singing somebody getting fucked in the background while you're playing your set. And you would still play your set out instead of getting mad that they're yelling. It's like, no, I'm gonna play this set out still. I don't care if his boys is behind him screaming some fucking song inside of a bar.
Yeah.
Bar battles is fun. But like nowadays, niggas get too soft about it. They're like, no, sure, that's the only reason I lost. I lost because they was like all loud. It was too loud in here. I'm like,
oh, this sounds familiar.
Okay. Let's talk about that. As far as the fucking, I think they call it Johns and Smash or some shit like that.
Yeah, I like that term. But yeah,
being fucking salty. As far as being fucking salty, that's universal. We got some young boys and salty shit who complain about not having headphones at stations and tournaments and that's why I lost. We got some young boys that say that type of shit and stuff. You got some old heads who say, "Oh, you only won because it was 4 a.m. or whatever."
I was there for that.
you were there for the headphones too.
I was too.
we was all there for all of this. So like, that's again is all the same shit. That's whether or not you can take responsibility for your L or not. And the funny thing is, old and new school have nothing to do with maturity or not.
You right. That's how I've always felt.
Maturity is a state of mind, not an age.
That's how I always felt. I felt like the newer players are so spoiled because they have so much extra shit than like us. We didn't have Aces monitors. It was whatever monitor the tournament provided. And we just had to sit down and play. CRTs or CRT. That's all they had.
But then you got old school people who are talking about, oh, as soon as they lose, the setup is fine. They back in the arcades, and the setup is fine until they lose, and then the arcade stick broke.
Oh, I think the only person who was really whiny, like back in those like 2010 area, F Champ was like I think the king of that shit. he would be like, he'll find something to complain about, like always. Like,
he might be the most famous, but he not by any means the only one.
He was the only one who I always heard about. What was the other ones? Give me some other ones.
I'm not going down people out like that.
Oh,
are you
almost had you? Almost had you.
I don't even really particularly agree with throwing F-Champ under the bus like that. Although it was funny.
It was funny.
It was funny. I was playing him in cross second at one time, but
I was definitely. I was definitely there for that.
Yeah, it was.
He's just champion, man. I don't know what to do.
I love Kenny. I wish Cody could co-sign every story just like that. Yeah, I was there for that one. I was there for that. Like, just say nothing. Have the whole story be told, and at the end, I was definitely there for that one.
Like, I remember that one. But it was so again, man, it's a tale eternally retold. Transcending time. The Saudi Johns are Saudi Johns, and people who can't take their losses. People who can't take their losses. Every age has them.
Oh man!
That was good. That was funny.
Good job, big brain.
I like how we turned that nothing topic into something.
Into something that we could nod our heads at and go, "That was good."
Anyway, is that all for today?
Yeah, that's all for the night.
Nigga, you made a plate?
Good, because I'm sick.
You went like, here, this topic is shit. Y'all do something with it. I'll be right back. Come back with fruit. How y'all doing? That work out for y'all?
Remember me when Biggie tried to dime on me because we had wings at Summer Jam, and I went to go get some rice. He was like, "You come back for more?"
Yo, all right.
Kenny, man, you always in court, man.
Yo, we on that note.
I didn't get no rice.
Guess what? I was there for that.
Good night, everybody. Yo, what y'all got to say when we out?
Closing statements.
Good night,
Yusuf.
Bye.
Damn.
Wow.
I think we're all just like, all right.
I keep going in and out because I keep getting called. It's getting annoying. I'm ready to go. I'm just ready to just chill.
Look, I'm out. It's just not Yusuf day to day.
It's getting annoying.
Making up topics and shit.
You really got right now?
What about you?
Yes. Okay. Statement? Kenny.
Oh, okay. Shout outs to the scene. Watch your girl. Be safe. Watch your ass. I like seeing y'all. I like smelling y'all.
You like smelling them?
No, I'm sorry. I like seeing y'all. I don't like smelling y'all. Excuse me.
Yeah, that was about to say.
And also, Red Dead Redemption comes out October 26th. Baby, cop that. Be a cowboy.
Yusuf. Oh wait, I already said Lamar.
Hi, this is Yusuf. No, big shout out to Second Scene. Hope season 2 works out for y'all. Also, Philadelphia is doing a Tekken Rambat circuit. Hit me up on Facebook or Twitter if you have me on Twitter. But yeah, hit me up if you want to be a part of that. It's going to be offline and online sessions, and also monthly tournaments at Go for Broke Localhost and at Red Bull will also get you points. The winner will receive a free entry to Winter Brawl. So the winner of the season ends in December. Yes.
You mean
no, Winter Brawl.
Oh right.
Yeah, Winter Brawl is going to be a 3D only. Yeah, so the winner the season ends in December. And the winner will receive free entry to Winter Brawl. So yeah, if you want to be a part of that, I'm on Facebook. Let me know.
How?
Man, niggas is cold flunkies today, cause on the streets it's all you can eat like old.
You got HIV. I ain't talking about House of Material.
Anyway,
They're your friends. They course gonna say you won.
Of course they gonna say you won. Oh my god, yo.
Why don't people?
So
First of all, you a bitch.
You a bitch. Like calling the cops and all. Anyway, stepping outside of fighting games for a minute. I'm topping The World Ends With You. Needs that and Valkyria Chronicles 4 that comes out in I think a few days. Copping that. See y'all at TFC. I'll probably be playing Valkyria Chronicles 4 and won't give a shit. But whatever. I'll see y'all down there. North Carolina. Raise up. Take your shirt off.
Yeah, who am I?
Anyway. And I am Rice. And good night, everyone. And I'll see y'all at TFC.
Shoot the taco shells.
Wait a minute. Why is it?
I'm out of here.
Why is it Jadakiss in people's top 5?
You can't make albums
because Eminem exists.
Oh shit.
No, the only reason Jadakiss is not top 5 because he can't make albums.
Really?
His album it is.
He
ain't gonna say his album it is.
Anyway, good night, everyone. See y'all.
I mean, that made it on air.
If not, see y'all in 2 weeks.